In the previous videos, we mentioned about the technical writing. It is basically a structured and formal writing sharing the technical informations or knowledge. It was also mentioned that technical writing should be writing in the manner of reader-centered. The ultimate goal here is to effectively deliver the message so that the readers can comprehend the content with little effort. It was also mentioned that the technical writing should be optimized, where each statement should carry meaningful information or message. Each claim should be substantiated by the data and factual information, but not opinion. And each statement should be with the fewest words as possible. The purpose here is to prevent distractions to the reader and not to waste the time of the reader. In these videos, we're going to mention about the writing styles of the technical writing. You know that there are two types of writing style, which is formal and informal writing style. Technical writing falls under the category of formal writing style, as this formal writing style is suitable for scholarly purposes. In contrast, the informal writing style is meant for the entertaining. The table here compares the two writing styles. You're going to use the passive voice for the formal writing style, while active voice for the informal writing style. When it comes to the technical writing, the main focus it will be the items of the products. In the context of the research study, the main focus it will be the research study itself. Therefore, the technical writing by nature is impersonal. We are more interested on how the research study was carried out instead of who is doing the research. Another good reason for this is the name of the authors and the persons that contribute to the research study has already been clearly stated in the first page of the technical writing. It is clear that who is actually doing the research. Therefore, it is no point for you to keep on emphasizing that you are doing the research. Under such circumstances, the passive voice will be more suitable for the technical writing. This is an example sentence for the passive voice. The research study was conducted in a controlled laboratory setting. If you want to write this in the active voice, it should sound something like this. We conducted the research study in a controlled laboratory setting. It was also mentioned in our previous videos. One of the unique characteristics of technical writing, it will be that it is written in the third-person manner. The purpose here is to demonstrate that the research study was conducted in an objective manner. Therefore, in the case that you need to specify who is doing what, you will use the third person, such as the authors, the researcher. As it is more formal, the I or we are more informal. Therefore, you should try your best to avoid that. You're going to use the third person, such as he, she, and they, instead of the first and the second person, such as I, me, we, you, us, ours. In formal writing, there is no restrictions of the persons that you're being used. It can be the first, second, and third person. Next, let us look at the differences between the writing style and the writing format. The writing style represents the way that the technical paper is written, which objectively and accurately presenting data, facts, results, and theories. As for the format, it is normally refers to the order and actual layout of the paper. For example, structured writing that include basic organized sequence. We have mentioned the writing style just now. Now let us look into the typical format of the technical writing. Specifically, we are talking about the typical structures of the technical writing. These include the introductions, methodology, results, discussions, recommendations, and references. These will be the essential components of a typical technical writing, and it is normally organized in this sequence. The introductions describe why the particular research work was undertaken. It gives you an initial idea regarding the research work. The methodology describes the steps or the research method undertaken. It provides sufficient details regarding how the research was being carried out for peer review, or in case that somebody needs to replicate the research study. The result section presents the details of what happened. It is normally presented in the form of the data, analysis process of the data, and the final result as acquired from the data. Next, it will be the discussions. This section infers the significance of the result. It gives explanations on the interpretations of the results, as well as providing answers on why this and why that in terms of the observations and findings. Next, it will be the recommendations. This is where you suggest the possible works that can be done subsequently based on the lesson that you have learned from this research study. The recommendations may also coming from the extensions of the findings or observations that you acquired from the research study. It provides some directions and suggestions to the next foreseeable stage after you have conducted the research study. Lastly, it will be the references. You know that the technical writing, there will be a lot of citations. You need to cite the words of the previous researcher making contributions to the knowledge. You do the citing in the normal text of the paper, and then at the reference list there, the source of the papers or references should be clearly outlined so that it is traceable by the researchers. In the case that the readers would like to find the sources based on the detailed information given in the reference list, they will be able to find the references by themselves.